No, this is crazy. What's up, divas? It's Sophie. I'm gonna be doing a Am I the
A-hole
video on Reddit today. I felt like it would be kind of cool for me to do this because I'm a very opinionated person and I feel like you guys have not seen that side of me to where I can give you a little bit, my 3 cents, not 2 cents. I'll give you a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and get into this. I'm on the page right now on my laptop doing my journalism. Let's go ahead and get into the story. I'm gonna read it to you guys aloud, and this one is advice needed. This one was like, it's like urgent. Am I the for telling my daughter that her mom cheated on me when my daughter said my new girlfriend looks like an OnlyFans chick? Off the bat. First of all, this is a hard hitter already off the bat. I feel like, why does the daughter already not know? Let's get into the story. Throwaway account and fake names. I, 49 male, got divorced from my wife, Emily, 49 female. They're the same age. Because she cheated on me with multiple men. Okay, Diva, multiple men. We're not supposed to be doing that. We're being honest with our feelings. Let's be serious. We have a son and a daughter. Our son, Nick, 22 male, has always been closer to his mom, and our daughter, Skylar, 19 female, has always been closer to me. Not knowing why we got divorced. First of all, I mean, it's obviously like the parents' business or whatever, but at the same time, the way it worked in my family is we were very straight up about it. We're getting divorced, this is why, here's the tea. Do with that what you will. So to me, this is odd that it's like not knowing why we got divorced. Weird, no? Not knowing why we got divorced? First of all, they're not actually kids. They're 22 and a 19-year-old. You know what? Tell them why y'all got divorced. This is odd. We're scooting around the fact. Watch. He's gonna explode and say it in an inappropriate way. This could have been avoided if we were just honest. Not knowing why we got divorced, the kids took their mom's side. See? I mean, not being honest. He says, I recently started dating Lisa, a 54-year-old female. She has a fun personality, she's smoking hot, and she dresses very fun. Okay, Lisa. When I introduced Lisa to my kids, Nick took a liking to her while Skylar looked annoyed. Days later, Skylar said that Lisa looks like an OnlyFans chick. If you knew Skylar, you would be shocked. Girl, what? Anyways, if you knew Skylar, you would be shocked that she would use that as an insult to another woman. I told her that her mom, Emily, was the one who cheated on me, and I met Lisa after the divorce. Skylar just said, oh, and she got quiet. But the next day, my ex-wife, Emily, confronted me. I reminded her that I never promised to keep her cheating a secret. She said that I implied that it would be a secret based on the fact that I never said whether or not I would tell our kids. Am I the There's an edit of this. I'm not going to read the edit yet. I'm going to immediately give you my opinion. No, you're not the way I'm taking it is if you're asking if you're your ex-wife. No, she's the She shouldn't have cheated on you. She's just mad that now it's being exposed and she's being exposed for what she's done. Happens all the time. Doesn't seem like your daughter's upset. I was expecting all of a sudden your daughter to be like, you snap and you told her and then your daughter would be upset. In this situation, I haven't read on, but you're not the in this one. Because it said, I reminded her I never promised to keep her cheating a secret. She implied. Don't imply. There's going to be consequences to those actions. Why would they keep this a secret from the kids? I said that from the beginning. Let's go to the edit. Something of an update since he posted. Even though his daughter is in her bedroom in my house, I messaged her because she says she doesn't want to see anyone. She sent me a very, very long message she had written beforehand. In the message, my daughter admitted that her mom and her maternal aunt said those kinds of things about Lisa. She said she's embarrassed that she repeated those awful things. Girl, gag. She said this stuff because her mom and her mom's sister were saying this about the dad's new woman. Girl, you cheated on him multiple times. He's gonna move on. I mean, what are we thinking here? It's a little loony bin. Like, what? You cheat on him multiple times, honey. You made your bed. Lie in it. What? That's actually insane. So she's embarrassed. Of course, she's a 19-year-old girl. She made a mistake. Her parents are divorced. She's going to be emotional. She's going to be like, reactionary. I could see that. But the mom is in the wrong. Immediately wrong. She says she thought that I was the one who cheated on her mom. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Lack of context. She's going to assume something, and she assumed that it was the wrong person. Again, they should have been honest from the very beginning, and this entire thing would have been avoided. But I digress, I guess. She says she's not mad at me. She says she's mad at her mom. Mom knew that was gonna come. She knew. That's why she was trying to avoid this. She said, Lisa seems like a wonderful woman. Ah, this daughter seems sweet. She says she wants to talk about this face to face, but not anytime soon. She says she'll tell me when she's up to talking about it face to face when she thinks she can do it without crying. Aww, Diva. I feel bad for her that her parents broke up. It seems like her and her dad are gonna have a stronger relationship from this now. You know, they can just learn to be honest from the very get, Diva, because look at all this stuff we uncovered. We got the aunt and the mom in the ear, and actually it was the mom that cheated the whole time, so gag. 9 hours ago, am I the ass for telling my partner's son that I don't owe him anything? Yeah, let's see. I've been dating Mark for 3 years. He has a 19-year-old son, Ethan, and I have a 15-year-old daughter, Lily. Oh, girl, let's get it together. Lily. Like, girl, why'd I say it like that? Restart. I've been dating Mark for 3 years. He has a 19-year-old son, Ethan, and I have a 15-year-old daughter, Lily. Mark moved in with us about a year ago. Okay, so off the bat, we got a Diva. Diva's been dating Mark for 3 years. It's a pretty serious relationship, but they both have separate kids. He has a son who's 19, and she has a daughter who is 15, named Lily. And her man moved in with her about a year ago. Context. Ethan blames me for his parents' divorce, even though they split a year before I met Mark.
Huh?
Okay. From the start, he's been cruel, calling me names, even vandalizing my car with his friends a couple years back. Is this real? After Mark moved in, Ethan's behavior got worse. Wait, what? Girl, I'm lost. Why is the kid living with you if the man's not living with you? But anyways, after the dad moved in, Ethan's behavior got worse. I nearly ended things, but instead I encouraged Mark to take Ethan on a solo trip to talk and set boundaries. When they got back, Ethan calmly told me, "You are not my family. You never will be. I'll be civil, but don't expect anything from me." Then he walked out. Since then, he's had no relationship with me or my daughter. He visits sometimes, but won't speak to either of us. Now I'm planning a Florida trip for Mark, Lily, and me. Mark suggested inviting Ethan. I said he's welcome, but only if Mark, pays for his flight. Ethan doesn't work, and Mark can't afford it. When Ethan heard this, he said I should pay if I want to fix things. I reminded him of his own words last year and told him I owe you nothing. You or your dad can pay if you want to come. Now I'm being called petty. I'm the adult who needs to make the effort. I feel like respect goes both ways. Am I the asshole? That's hard. I mean, no. He's a grown man. He seems like he's trying to weaponize the sadness. Like, here's the thing. If you're going to say you don't want to be around somebody, then okay, but you don't just come running back in their life the minute that there's a financial opportunity or something for you to benefit off of. That seems sleazy and it seems disingenuous. If he just came in and was like, listen, I feel remorseful about how I treated you in the beginning and I would like for us to maybe work on a relationship where it can be functional. Period. We love that. But for him to just come in when it's a little trip to Florida, he ain't got no money and he wants someone to pay for it, and all of a sudden he's like, you owe me this one. Bye. I'd be like, nah, your dad can leave me too if he wants. 'Cause this is stupid. That'll be my reaction. That's crazy. So no, I would say she's not the asshole. I would say Ethan's the asshole. Okay, gaggy. This one is gaggy. Oh, Diva, this one's long. Am I the asshole for reminding my dad's wife that she was supposed to be my mom's best friend, but instead was a backstabber who cheated with her best friend's husband? No, girl. I mean, that's crazy boots. Who's gonna do that to their own best friend, girl? I, male 17, live in a toxic household, and I contribute to that, but I want to know if I'm the asshole in this particular part of it. So my parents were married and seemed happy when everything fell apart. My mom found out she had a brain tumor, and on that same day, she found out my dad was sleeping with her best friend. Poor thing. Can't imagine having a brain tumor, then on top of it, your husband is cheating on you with your best friend. Not the asshole so far. I was 10 at the time. For like 5 weeks, life was crazy, and my dad and Haley, who was meant to be my mom's best friend, trying to make her forgive them. My mom started having seizures because of the tumor, and I think because of the stress too. She died 5 weeks and 2 days after she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. That is so sad. No, this is crazy. My dad and Haley moved in together after my mom died. They decided they would try to raise me and my sister together. No. Immediately no. Oh, Haley, are you a nut job? Are you fucking crooked? Not gonna be best friends with a diva. Take her man behind her back, then find out she has cancer. She dies. Then you just move in, you're like, oh, we're gonna raise the kids. Girl, you're weird for that. And so confusing for the kids. They're 10. My sister was 8 at the time, 10 and 8. My dad said she took her cues from me, but we did not accept Dad and Haley, and we acted up a lot. I yelled at them, called them names, refused to listen when they asked me to do something, and I told other people what they'd done. All my dad's friends, all of Haley's friends, and our neighbors knew, and mostly because of me, period. I'm 25 and I'm team him about that. I mean, come on. I interrupted their wedding a bunch. My sister did not as much. We wanted to live somewhere else and they refused. We got us all into therapy and I didn't put any work into fixing things. My dad and Haley had 2 kids and I refused to help her care. I'm not surprised. I mean, this poor child lost his mom to cancer, and it's like all of a sudden, right after he found out that his parents are going to be broken up by who's supposed to be someone that's close to him, his mom's friend. Like, can you imagine seeing the pain that your mom's going through and she has, that's a lot. Just think about that. I make a point of telling or showing what they are and what I think of them. For my dad, that meant cutting him out of photos, and I say every now and again, and I'll change my last name to my mom's. She never changed hers, and they married. I talk about my maternal grandpa and the man I want to be most like, because he's the best guy. But Haley, I remind her every time that she was supposed to be my mom's best friend. She was a backstabber who cheated with my dad instead. And I do this in front of other people if she tries to act like my parent or take praise for my good behavior around other people. She told me I need to stop bringing it up several times, but I ignore her. I tell her I won't ever stop. Good. Don't stop until she admits that she's wrong. Has she admitted she's wrong? Doesn't sound like it to me. My aunt died last week and she told me I needed to help out around the house more while she's in with her mom and her cousins. I refused and she told me this is what the oldest sibling and oldest child does, and I reminded her I wasn't hers and brought up the affair again. She broke down and I told her I didn't feel sorry for her, and I'm sorry. Like, she broke down and I told her I didn't feel sorry for her. Like, you pushed this man. And she told me she felt guilty enough, like mom haunted her enough. And she said I was doing nothing but driving her crazy, but still no sorry. She said she felt guilty enough and like his mom is haunting her. Don't say that to the child of the mother that passed away. Haley needs to go. Where am I at? Mom haunted her, and she said I was doing nothing but driving her crazy and making her feel she had to isolate from everyone because otherwise the whole world would know with the way I act. Yes! You made your bed, you lying in. You made your bed, you lying in. Good, yes, they're gonna know. She told me I was bullying her and that I should go after dad and not her. I told her I'll go after both. I told her I'll go after both until I can cut them out of my life for good. Then I told her she didn't deserve to have a happy life after what she did. Damn. My aunt, dad's sister, came over after Haley called her and she asked me to stop bringing it up. She told me Haley and dad don't need to be forgiven, but that reminding Haley like this and shaming her and making it difficult for her to have relationships where people won't know and judge isn't okay because the kids she and dad have together will suffer. Am I the Absolutely not. Absolutely not the asshole. What? We know my opinions about this story. There's no like carry on, unfortunately, but this is very toxic. She seems narcissistic. She only cares about herself. She didn't care about her best friend. She didn't care about her best friend's children. She immediately moved in with the kids, her best friend's kids. Her best friend that just died from cancer. Yeah. So you're not. Ooh, this sounds good. Am I the asshole for walking out of my sister's engagement dinner and refusing to attend her wedding after she humiliated me at the dinner in front of my boyfriend, our family, and her future in-laws? My sister, 30-year-old female, had her engagement dinner at our parents' house a month ago. I, 26 female, so that's like the same split between me and my sister. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to put this into my own mind, like if this was me and my sister. I, 26 female, was there with my boyfriend, 26 male. It was our side of the family, our parents, both sets of grandparents, and 5 aunts and uncles, and her future in-laws, fiance's parents and siblings, his 3 living grandparents, and like 10 aunts and uncles. My sister's fiance had some comments about wanting to get to know me and my boyfriend better, and saying we should meet up before the wedding and hang out. My boyfriend and I were on board, but my sister was seriously quiet, and then she said we would be doing nothing like that. Huh? Girl, my sister would not do that. First of all, that's crazy. I was watching like this show. It was like something about like a cult or something. Like the sister joined a cult and she didn't realize that she started like treating her sister differently because she was in this cult of like rich people. And I was like, that would make me crash out. I will crash out if my sister did that to me. Like, I would be so upset. Like, girl, I'd be like, snap out of it. Snap out of it, girl. This is not the truth. But anyways, so my sister would not do that. She would not be like, we're not doing nothing of the sorts. We're not going to hang out with them. No, she would want to chill with us. She said I had already stolen what? What? This is got gaggy quickly. She said I had already stolen one guy from her and I wasn't going to do it again. This was followed up by her blaming me for her ex-fiance breaking up with her because he liked me. Context on that. Okay, please, let's get the context. This was when my sister was 20 and her ex was 21. I was 16. I never did a thing with him, never would have. My sister was distant with me after that relationship breakdown and she confronted me about it at the time. I told her nothing happened. I sort of knew she didn't believe me, but always thought she'd get over it. Apparently not. Off the bat, sounds like older sister's insecure. Because if you're 16 years old, if I had a younger sister who's 16 years old and I was 20 years old, I wouldn't be mad at my fucking sister. For my boyfriend who's 20, trying to creep on my 16-year-old sister, I'd be pissed at him and I'd be like, team sisters, we blast to the sky. Like, that's how it should be. It should be team sisters blast to the sky. It shouldn't be, girl, you're trying to steal my man. Like, girl, what? She's 16, he's 20, he's a creeper. So that's crazy to me. I feel so sorry for this girl. Parents blew a fuse at dinner when she brought this up. They were disgusted she'd accused me at 16. Yeah, I'm disgusted too. At 16 of stealing a 21-year-old man. They told her he was at fault for all of that. She told them I was so smug and figured I could get away with it. Nothing but a whore. Girl, I would just not talk to my sister. I'd be like, girl, you need to go get psychological help for a little bit because you are lashing out at me for no reason. I didn't do anything to you. So girl, I'm not coming to the wedding. How about that? Boom. Goes a dynamite. My boyfriend jumped to my defense, but I told him I just wanted to leave. Me too, girl. I'd be like, let's just go because I'm not about to like literally get in a physical altercation at the freaking Italian restaurant. I felt humiliated, honestly. Especially when I had already denied anything happening. And it was 10 years later, like, girl, yeah. And she's with someone else. Like, girl, why are you so pressed about this man? You literally have a whole new man. It's 10 years ago. I was told a week ago that they have a date for the wedding set and I'll be invited. I told the relative who told me that I won't be going. Then I had some blowback from the family who told me walking out of dinner was bad enough, but not going to the wedding is several steps too far. And that we're still sisters no matter what. Am I the So there's like a little clarification thing below. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before and I'm not gonna clarify. Oops. Yeah, I'm not gonna clarify right now. I'm just gonna say immediately off the bat how I feel. No, you're not the asshole. Some like deep-seated resentment she has towards you about this situation. But there's a lot of energy that she has and I think they can say, oh, it's inappropriate and it's one step too far. I think it'll be inappropriate for you to go to the wedding. It seems like your presence triggers her. We're still bringing up something from 10 years ago and blaming the 16-year-old sister. I wouldn't go either. It's supposed to be a big day for her. I wouldn't want to possibly risk stressing her out. Clarifying that my parents are not expecting me to go or part of the relatives telling me I should go. My parents have been very supportive and are on my side and reminded everyone I was 16 when my sister claims I did this. That this was a gross thing. It's extended relatives who are expecting me to go because we're sisters. I mean, girl, no, you're not. I didn't feel bad, girl. Ignore them. I'd be like, girl, it's missed. You don't even know the family drama like that. You don't know the deep drama that we have. Anyways, I think 3 stories is fine for my first video. Let me know which one was your favorite story and let me know if you agree with me or not. If you don't, that's fine, Diva. We don't have to agree. That's the whole point of this. We're having fun. We're chit-chatting. We're gonna bang it back and forth. You know what I mean? We're gonna go have our own opinions and that is fine and we will respect that, right? Because we have love over here. We got love over here, baby. All right, y'all. So let me know if y'all want to see more of these Am I the or if you want to see Am I Overreacting side to subreddit. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.